about this Peter walking around last game? Did you see this?
I saw he was like not. Once he won that hand, he was like gone.
He wasn't like gone.
Why did he do that?
He wasn't like gone.
He just started to walk around.
The third annual Hustler Casino Live $1 Million Game just wrapped up, and while this year didn't quite reach last year's level of drama,
I just felt like really upset about the way that I was basically treated in this. I told no pros. Tom's playing. I don't know what happened there. I'm not in the inner workings of this shit, but it is what it is.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
There were still some very interesting moments, especially between fan favorite Alan Keating and his well-earned rival Peter. These two have been battling hard lately, like in this historic Poker Go hand.
Yeah, this guy's something else, man. This guy is a special talent. That was wild.
That was great.
And in this high-stakes game, they delivered again, trading $1 million pots in hands that will go down as instant classics.
There's the call. Unbelievable.
But as you saw in the opening clip, this video isn't just about the hands, it's about Peter and the time he spent away from the table, earning himself the ugly nickname of Parking Lot Peter.
For those of you wondering where you can find Peter, in the parking lot.
Last year, many fans accused Peter of hitting and running, winning about $1 million in the span of just a few hours, then leaving the game. Even players at the table like Steve called him out.
How do you say hit and run in Chinese? You have to learn that one.
Now, in fairness, Peter had reportedly told production in advance that he wouldn't be able to play the full session. But here's the problem. Not everyone knew that. So to the average viewer, it looked like a textbook hit and run, scoop a huge pot at the end, then disappear. And as any poker player will tell you, that is not a good look. That said, Doug Polk, who was in the game at the time, actually came to Peter's defense.
It was my understanding he could not play that long that day. I think. I didn't talk to Peter, obviously. I don't speak Chinese. I think he was just trying to help. I think he had something that he had to do, and I think that he just showed up out of to show support. So let's not pile on Peter. Let's assume the best here.
So what's the final verdict? Probably not a true hit and run, but definitely fishy. Fast forward to 2025, same event, same player, same pattern. Once again, Peter found himself away from the table during crucial moments of the game. Even the viewers noticed. Here are some of the comments calling it out. Peter deserves some of it. The guy consistently walks away when up and has even left early. He also wants to only run it once when ahead and twice when behind. He is only about himself and he deserves some flack. Peter played maybe 50% of the stream. The rest of the time he was outside locking up his win. So is Hustler going to reevaluate having Peter on the $1 Million Game stream? Rewatching it, and it's ridiculous how much he is gone. There was even some paid comments making fun of Peter being gone, saying the FBI is offering a reward. And here is just one screenshot of a part of the stream where Peter was really being called out, with players saying he's playing baccarat downstairs. It's a disgrace Peter left. Peter went home. Ban Peter. Pick Peter up. Parking lot Peter. And it goes on and on. But it wasn't just the chat. Alan Keating himself, and similar to last year, Steve, and even others at the table called it out.
You hear about this Peter walking around last game? Did you see this?
I saw he was like not. Once he won that hand, he was like gone.
He wasn't like gone.
Why did he do that?
He wasn't like gone.
He just started to walk around?
Yeah, he started walking all over the place.
Maybe he had an important business call he had to attend to.
We were playing upstairs, you know, Alan, like small, and he just comes up there with his slippers on, he sits down to have a meal, and he's like watching the stream. We're like, bro, what are you doing?
Do you think he's doing that to upset people? Or?
No, he just wants, like, he's just so happy with himself that he got you. He's just like ready to like celebrate.
Yeah.
And then he just never, that's it, he just won. Why don't you just pick up?
Because then Ryan would have a heart attack.
Well, like that's any different?
Yeah, it's not actually different.
It's actually worse not to pick
better,
up.
right? If you just leave. That's it.
Well, if he picks up, you just respect him. He picks up. But
respect isn't the word.
No, but you'd be like, okay, at least I know this guy doesn't.
Yeah, I know he's not coming back.
Right. Whereas just walking around is just kind of like annoying. Like he's peacocking around.
Yeah, walking around all over the place.
Was he laughing at you too?
Oh man, he was happy to get you, I'm sure, with his attack.
Just in case Peter ever decides to play a hand again. Before Thursday, 1.18. You're gonna bet out 2,000. And I can go join Peter in the parking lot.
Yeah, there's Peter.
Or if that's 625.50
That's the new game. Question of the day. Where is it? Someone will give me some credit on it.
Go up there and watch the security cams and see if you can find him.
Yeah, it's getting beyond outrageous for sure.
Super outrageous.
He's a 1,000 here. He's the first.
This is what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, literally. Who's 1,000? I never thought for a second.
I didn't know he had to sign a contract. We got to get the new Peter contract in place.
You big man, and it's your option to take away.
Okay.
Peter, maybe Peter's upstairs at the watch party.
It's not like you guys like verbally go at it, you know. I'm like, what's the problem? This is why they added the shot clock to basketball. You know, you can't go 4 corners.
Yeah. Well, no one wants to pick him up, so
Also fair.
except for maybe Nick.
You got a lot of leverage when no one wants to pick you up.
Yeah. It's my game now.
I'll come back.
I'm the captain. Yeah, exactly.
8,000. Players at the table pulling no punches. Calling out Peter for not being at the game.
Right,
Peter is up somewhere in the neighborhood of $750,000 right now.
Real gambling. I just had one guy with $2.5 million gone for 90% of the time.
8.
Should have to pay like a seat fee.
That's not a bad idea.
There's nobody predicted that it would happen either. What's the fee, like 50 an hour?
Gotta say, at the time, I was personally a bit surprised to see Keating even speak a word of this. I'm glad he did, but I was still surprised. He is generally extremely non-confrontational, quiet, and welcoming, so it must have been something that really bothered him. And of course, with others at the table like Steve, Texas Mike, and Haralabob complaining and making fun of it, it makes it far more normal and a less touchy subject to talk about. Keating and others certainly had a joking tone, and that is what he expressed as he responded to some pushback about it on Twitter. Quote, "I like you a lot, but you kinda disrespect Peter a lot. I don't get why you talk shit a lot and making fun of the guy." And Keating responding with, "All in good fun, there is mutual respect and we both enjoy the battle," saying it is fair that this fan feels this way, but Keating does talk with Peter off stream with others translating to make sure he is on the same page, and Peter is very much so. So they are both having fun at the end of the day. With some deeper analysis, I did review all 3 days of the $1 million gameplay, and on the first night, it seems Peter was away from the table for roughly over 1 hour in total. Gone for 30 minutes about 3 hours into the stream, then over 30 minutes after 5 hours of the stream. With this said, I may be missing something because there were several comments talking about Peter being gone for 3 hours. I didn't see it. Maybe I'm blind. If that's the case, that's far worse than 1 hour. On day 2, Peter didn't even arrive until about 6 hours into the stream as he took Brittany's spot at the table. Was this planned or not? I do not know. We should give him credit for playing three-handed with Keating and Haralabob for about an hour to end the show. Then on day 3, skimming through, it seems Peter played the entire time, but did leave with a bit less than 2 hours left in the stream. I love to see the reality play out like it did with tricky situations like this. Similar to Keating, Peter is one of the few big-time players these games are built around. But tough questions must be answered. Is Peter doing this purposely to lock up his money when winning? Does he just like to take a lot of breaks when he's conveniently up? Should he get a pass for being an action player? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thanks for watching.
Steve does make the call. Pot now. 106,000. Fourth.
Can you see if there's any 5K chips on the ground? Peter dropped some chips. Yeah, just see if you see any chips on the ground. He thinks he got them all, though.
Peter bet 60,000.
No good. No good.
This kill make me listen.
It's the nuts. Why is that so funny?
He's very proud of himself for not, like, re-raising you or something.
Is that what it is? Is that what he said?
Yeah.